$12 million in funding within 30 days. A founder's dream, until it becomes the fastest way to implode. The data shows a disturbing pattern. Startups that raise too much too early die at 3x the rate of bootstrapped peers. Why? Because capital doesn't scale vision, it distorts it. Look at the wreckage. Founders, who've never managed a team, suddenly hiring 50 people. Product roadmaps bloated with features no customer asked for. Burn rates that demand hockey stick growth just to justify the next round. It's not just reckless, it's mathematically doomed. The most dangerous moment for a startup isn't running out of cash, it's getting too much cash. The scrappiness paradox. Bootstrapped founders operate in survival mode. Every decision is existential. You have to talk to customers because there's no safety net. You have to charge money from day one because rent is due. Constraints force ruthless prioritization, the exact muscle most funded startups atrophy. Then the VC check hits. Suddenly, the pressure shifts from will anyone pay for this to how fast can we deploy this capital. The metrics that matter change overnight. Real revenue gets replaced by vanity metrics, user growth, engagement, market potential. Founders start optimizing for the next round instead of the last customer. And here's the brutal truth. VCs don't fund businesses, they fund lottery tickets. Their model demands 100x returns, which means pushing founders toward extreme risk. The result? Startups that should be profitable at $1 MARR instead chase $100 M-pipe dreams. And vaporize. AI's double-edged sword. Now layer in AI. Tools that automate customer service, generate marketing copy, even write code. On the surface, a godsend for lean teams. But dig deeper. This is accelerating the wrong behaviors. AI lets founders skip the hard parts. Instead of talking to users, they A/B test chatbots. Instead of deeply understanding a niche, they blast generic content at scale. The tech becomes a crutch for avoiding the real work of building something people need. Worse, it's creating a generation of fake startups, companies that look sophisticated, AI-powered, automated, but have no real differentiation. The barrier to entry drops, competition explodes, and churn skyrockets. By 2027, we'll see the first wave of AI-native startups collapse, not because the tech failed, but because they never solved a human problem. The founder brand illusion. Storytelling as a growth strategy is the latest snake oil. Founders are told to build personal brands, go viral, become thought leaders. But here's the reality. No one cares about your story until your product works. Look at the data. The most authentic founder narratives, rags to riches, dropout genius, visionary rebel, correlate zero with long-term success. In fact, the opposite. Founders who spend greater than 20% of their time on personal branding have lower revenue growth than those who ignore it entirely. Why? Because storytelling replaces execution. A great origin story might get you press, but it won't fix a broken unit economics. Viral tweets don't churn-proof your product. The market only rewards results, not narratives. The new rules of survival. 1. Delay funding until it hurts. The best startups raise after finding product-market fit, not before. Traction trumps pitch decks. 2. Revenue is the only validation. If customers won't pay, nothing else matters. No amount of AI or storytelling fixes this. 3. Small markets save lives. Dominating a niche beats dying in a TAM fantasy. 4. Ignore the hype cycle. AI tools are just that, tools. They don't replace customer obsession. The next decade will separate the real entrepreneurs from the performance artists. The ones who build quietly, ignore the noise, and focus on value creation, not valuation. The rest will burn through their funding and disappear.